Edwin Charles Latham. Dad. Dad requested no services. So, other than the military honor guard that he has coming and he deserves, I wanted to show my respect to Ed, to Dad, and so I'm doing it in this crude YouTube nutshell. We found these pictures in his stuff, and so I thought you might want to see them with a little bit of commentary. So, like I say, it's not enough, and it's quite short for a distinguished career in life. 1933 to 2010. God bless you, Dad. Glenn and Carrie had 7 children, and Eddie was the youngest. He never lost his sense of humor. His brother Glenn told us of the times they spent as children. Glenn was a kind of Eddie's manager, and he told us that they would go down to the train station, and when the troops would stop in the trains, Eddie would entertain them, and Glenn would collect the money. Glenn told me he figured that played a part in his desire to have a career in the military. He'd never talk about it, but he had quite a distinguished military career, starting off in the military police, then to supply sergeant, then to the NCO club, and finally to the golf club, where he was one of the few soldiers who didn't have to wear a uniform, which distinguished him even further. And so he was quite proud of it. But those guys don't talk about the military and his time in Vietnam. He married June Frances Oldry in England, and they had 3 children. There were 7 grandchildren, and so far 1 grandson, Ethan. They're stationed 10 years in the Philippines, and Dad was highly regarded by the military and the locals. He was a good guy. There's his mom, Kathleen. And his generosity and personable demeanor was evident throughout his life with everyone he met. He became somewhat reclusive, but he had great friends to the end who were there with him. Sarge, he went by Sarge. That's what everyone called him. Some of these people, I don't even know who they are. He was a beloved son and father, friend, dad, granddad, brother, and we're going to miss you. We all have things we do to relax, and some people play video games. Dad never wanted to take his game onto the computer, but he played solitaire. These were his last cards, and he kept detailed military-like records. These are all dated and numbered. These numbers go back. He paid for every deck, and they go all the way back decades. He kept, see, that's how he relaxed, and the game was solitaire, and he was solitary, but I just thought it was pretty wild. He was ahead, it looks like, from what I can tell. He was fabulously well-to-do. Love you, Dad. God bless you.